I'm going to present my views of what happened at the strange event that occurred on the 13th of August early this year. It occurred, we first became involved in it when about 3 o'clock in the morning we were awakened by police at the door, and who informed us that a government agency had the authority to completely search our property, but only in the yard. We learned later, we observed at the window that they were already in the yard and were retrieving something from our swimming pool. To us, my wife said she got a glimpse of it and it looked like they removed an object that looked to her like a silver coffee thermos, small one, about 8 to 10 inches long. They left, taking that object with them. We heard that how they were alerted to the fact that there was something in the pool was that one of our neighbors happened to be out or looking out over our yard when a blue light came from the sky and landed in the pool, and there was a geyser of water produced as a result of it entering the pool. In fact, about 3/4 of the water was gone from the pool when the government agents removed it. It was, they left with the object. They alerted the authorities, of course. They left with the object, but later on in the day, a child in the yard brought to me something she had found. It was it looked like a small pod, about 2 inches by 1 inch and about 1/2 inch thick. It was a very strange looking object, and we called the police, who came in and retrieved it. In fact, back came the government agencies, who did a more thorough search of the whole area, including the other yards around there. We thought that was the end of the strange event, but at about the same time the next morning, about 24 hours later, we were again wakened by the same people, it seemed, at the door, police, government agencies, etc. Another neighbor had spotted, or a number of neighbors had spotted another blue light coming into our backyard, but not into the pool, but into a very large tree about, I'd say, 50 feet from the pool. And this weird thing about that, it seemed to stay there for about 30 seconds or less, they said, and it left. And in a blue light, it took off into the sky. Again, we were astonished, to say the least, by this, and we discovered under the tree one dead cat and 2 dead squirrels. The first neighbor who had spotted that was a veterinarian, and he examined them to determine the cause of death, thinking it might have been something to do with the blue light. He was very fascinated, as a matter of fact. He came back to inform us that the brains of these 3 animals had been fried, and we reported this to the authorities. They were fully informed and kept fully informed, and they ended up taking the bodies with them. This was on their 3rd visit. That was the end of the story. Nothing more happened in relation to that. Those were the facts as I saw them. I was surprised about several weeks later when a noted ufologist came and wanted to interview me and the neighbors about this incident. In fact, after his study, we all got together and he briefed us on what he felt had really happened. We had an inkling it was something damn weird, and he confirmed this. He felt that it tied in with 2 other blue lights from the sky, and it seemed like there was 3 escape vehicles from some very small alien people came down at the same time. One landed in somewhere in Algonquin Park, probably in the middle of a lake or something. It was never found. The 3rd one landed near Maniwaki, Quebec, about 120 miles north of here. And it landed on top of a car in an isolated farm laneway. Unfortunately, in that incident, he had learned that the lone occupant of the house, had his brain fried, and we assume it was the same thing. The next night there was reported of blue lights again in the area. So what he felt happened is in our incident, the escape vehicle landed in the pool, like I say, very small. The small pod-like vehicle that we found, that the child found, was an escape vehicle that the aliens or the small creatures used to get out of the pool and up into the tree. While they were in the tree, probably waiting for rescue, they were attacked on 3 occasions by the 2 squirrels and the cat. Whereupon they killed them, zapped them somehow, and they waited there until the following night when they were rescued by something from the mother vehicle, some craft similar. And that concludes the story, and I'm glad to get it on record.